In 1974, Shiloh Music Center opened its doors. 52 years later, this location and its owners are well known for helping to shape the next generation of musicians. Welcome to this week's Making It in Mount Juliet. A little later, your show host, Mark Hinesley, sits down with Karen Hedges and her son, Paul, to talk about the family's music background, a recent recognition putting Shiloh Music Center on stage, and this weekend's big celebration. Before that, Mark makes a visit to Big Star Cigar, a favorite spot for him and another location where tradition and craftsmanship come together. We also take a look back at two featured nonprofits changing lives in your area. But right now, a look at a life that you can help change. Our four-legged pal that's full of spunk, and she has lots of love to give. Yuki, a 1.5-year-old hound mix, would thrive as the only pup where she can soak up all of the attention. That said, with the right match and proper introductions, Yuki can do well with other dogs. She just needs the right vibe, you know? We are told that she may be a little unsure around men at first, but give her time and patience, and you'll see her sweet, loyal side shine through. If you're looking for that one-of-a-kind BFF, Yuki might just be your girl. You can meet Yuki by calling the Mount Juliet Animal Care and Control at 615-773-5533.
At Two Rivers Ford, the price you see online is the price you pay. No unexpected add-ons, no surprises. Just upfront, honest pricing from a family-owned dealership. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
At Busy Bee, we deliver premium service, 24/7 emergency help, top-tier technicians, premium parts. That's why Middle Tennessee is switching to Busy Bee, where all the buzz is about great service.
Welcome back to Making It in Mount Juliet. Want to thank Two Rivers Ford and Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for being our sponsors today.
Absolutely.
Excited about today and going to share with you a little bit about a very unique place in Mount Juliet, one of a kind, great people. I'd like to introduce to you Doug Bell, owner-operator of Big Star Cigar, located on North Mount Juliet Road. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, Mark.
Hey, you got a pretty unique place here, don't you?
I think so. It's something that allows both the community to grab and go or to sit and enjoy a cigar.
Might be the only retailer in town that grab and go is a good thing here, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
So,
but we like the guys that have time to sit and smoke too.
Well, we'll talk a little bit about that, but this is a unique place in that these are premium hand-rolled cigars.
Correct.
From all over Latin America, and you have the humidor behind us. How many different cigar options would a customer have, maybe?
Hundreds, because it's not just have several different vendors. I work directly with the manufacturers, Rocky Patel, Ashton, Drew State, all the big guys have accounts directly with them. They're all premium hand-rolled cigars, and this is pretty much all we do. So that humidor is my baby. I make sure it stays at the right humidity and temperature 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And so we offer a wide variety of cigars that you can't get just anywhere.
You know, and to go along with the premium cigars, you also have just about everything else that a cigar smoker would need. Maybe their own humidor, ashtray, things like that.
Right. We do have accessories, so if you don't already have a cutter or a lighter or an ashtray, those sorts of things, we have options for you in every price range. Something for everyday carry, all the way up to something special, whether it's for you or for a gift for somebody, we have you covered.
You know, one thing that I've always found fascinating is the ability that you have to connect with people who don't even know what they want. I've seen more than one person come in and you say, "Can I help you?" He said, "I don't even know what I'm looking for."
Don't be afraid. It can be intimidating to walk into a humidor if you've never been in that business before, if you don't know anybody, or you've never smoked a cigar before. Don't be intimidated. We're here to help. Come in. Let us walk you through. We have stuff in every price range, for something for the beginner to the aficionado. Let us walk you through. Trust me, there's no embarrassing question you can ask. Just let your guard down, come in, we'll help you.
Everybody has to have their first one sometime.
Everybody starts somewhere, yeah. It's different than smoking cigarettes. You don't inhale. And so one thing you want to do is you want to start off mild, and we'll walk you through that. Another thing, it does not have to be expensive to be good. Cigars are priced based on production expenses, right? Manufacturer, just like aged in wine or bourbon, it costs more to age it, right? Same thing with the tobaccos. So anyway, we'll walk you through. It does not have to be expensive to be good. We can start you off at a very good price on a very mild cigar, and let you grow from there, and we'll educate you on what the different blends are and what tasting notes you might like, and help you get started.
You know, and the other thing, when you come into Big Star Cigar, if you need to get it and go, that's one thing. But if you have time to stay, bring a friend, and maybe even make a friend. People come here. It's a very eclectic group of people. Not everybody is even residents of Mount Juliet.
Right. We have a very wide range of customers in our community, very wide range of people in our community, and their customers here reflect that. All walks of life, backgrounds, income levels, age levels. Come in and meet some new mediocre friends, is what I like to say.
That's exactly
but it's a great place to network. Everybody here knows somebody who can help you. If you come in here, you have a question, who should I take my car to get it fixed? What's the best dry cleaner? Who's somebody to build a deck for me? Anything you have a question about, somebody here has either done it, does it, or knows somebody that does it and can help you.
You know, and you walk in a lot of places maybe, and you might not have anything in common with those folks, and like you said, that can be intimidating. But no matter what, when you walk in here, you got at least one thing in common with everybody. And starting off with a cigar conversation leads to new friendships. And
yes, absolutely. And whether it's your first time or you've been here 20 times, you'll be treated the same way every time. You'll always be greeted. You'll always be thanked for your patronage, and we'll always be here to help and answer any questions you have. But you don't have to interact with us if you don't want to. You can come in here, and we have people come here, they just sit and look at their phone and smoke a cigar. That's their relaxation. That's their transition time from whatever they were doing before they got here into whatever they're going to do next, and that's all they want to do, and that's fine. We'll leave you alone. Or you can sit and strike up a conversation with some of the regulars, meet new people, make new friends.
You know, and you got little workspaces where people can come in, put their headphones on. You got complimentary Wi-Fi. It's a great way to kill two birds with one stone.
Absolutely. So we have a lot of remote workers that will come here and work. We even have people that meet their clients here. And so we have free high-speed internet, stations in the back that are quieter to sit and work and answer emails, work up quotes, whatever you want to do while you smoke a cigar.
You know, whether it's college football, March Madness, or Major League Baseball, if there's a sporting event on, you want to come in and watch TV, you got a couple of giant TVs in here.
That's our first choice. If there's a good game on, that's what's going to be on the TV. If there's not, then we'll pick a good movie, or you know, a rerun of a good, funny sitcom or something like that. And we'll have the volume low enough so that you can still have a conversation if that's what you're here for, or you can still look at your phone if that's what you're here for. But there's also something in the background if you want to watch a good game.
You know, as we come up in the spring, we have Easter, and you know, Father's Day's around the corner. We got graduations, all kinds of weddings. People that maybe know somebody that would like a cigar but doesn't want to get it for them, they can buy a gift card.
Absolutely. So yeah, gift cards, and we have a lot of people who are not cigar smokers who come in and buy gifts for a client. They closed a big deal or something like that, and they'll buy gifts. And we can help you with either a gift card for that occasion or a specific pack of cigars depending on your budget. Like you mentioned, holidays are big, but also wedding receptions.
Significant football games.
Significant football games.
I've seen that before.
We do feature every fall a very special cigar from Oz Family Cigars, the cigar game cigar for the UT Alabama game.
You know, numerous times this morning you've mentioned might be a good time to mention your right-hand perennial employee of the month.
Yes. So this is a small business, small being me as the owner-operator, but I do have help. His name is Ron. He's the employee of the month perpetually. I can't, no matter what I do, I can't seem to get enough votes to beat him. Everybody likes him more than me.
Well, you know,
he's gold. He's gold.
You can't do it by yourself, that's for sure. But your website?
BigStarCigar.com. Facebook is mainly where you would go for the most up-to-date information about special events or new releases.
Something you've done in recent months is a featured cigar.
Yeah.
And put it on the barrel.
And so like right now we have a cigar from Davidoff called the Zeno. I don't know when this is going to air, but that's just while we're taping. And so all this week we have that as our featured cigar. It's on our barrel outside the humidor, and you get some, it might be, the featured cigar might be a special price, or it might have some free gifts that come with it, that sort of thing.
Also an introduction and a chance to try something new if you've never had it too. Doug, it's been a pleasure sitting and talking to you for a little bit. If you're a cigar aficionado or a beginner, please come by Big Star Cigar. Tell your friends about it. the holidays coming up. I know a lot of people that would love to have a nice premium hand-rolled cigar in their Easter basket.
Absolutely.
Doug, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
I want to thank Two Rivers Ford and Busy Bee Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning again for making this all possible. Thank you for tuning in to Making It in Mount Juliet.
I'm Carolyn Smith. I'm the director of the Mount Juliet Help Center. The Mount Juliet Help Center is a client choice food pantry. We serve West Wilson County, and we also offer utility assistance and free clothing. We've been here for 44 years. 7 pastors came together and decided they could serve better by working together. And I just think we're so important as part of the caring community that Mount Juliet is. We try to serve everyone with dignity and respect, because we know that people are just one emergency away from needing a little bit of help, and we're here to provide that for them. One thing we like to say is they're people just like us. They're your neighbor. They could be your teacher. There are so many people who just have something happen that they weren't prepared for, and that's why we're here.
John Widrick, I'm the executive director and founder of the Bridge House, located in Wilson County, serving all of Middle Tennessee. The Bridge House is a nonprofit social impact organization that provides housing for youth that are currently in foster care, 0 to 17, and we also provide transitional housing for youth aging out of foster care, ages 18 to 20, with wraparound support for foster families. Statistically, these kids can bounce around to 7 different high schools or education within the time that they come into foster care. Usually it takes anywhere between 2 to 3 placements before they actually land in a stable foster home. And so the same is true for these young adults that are aging out of foster care, 900 young adults aging out of foster care every year. And so with that, it's not specific to one county. They can be jumping around all the time. And so what we've realized is that we really needed to be flexible to be able to meet these needs, working together with various different counties of the state and kiddos that are in that space and foster families that are in that space.
What is that need for foster kids?
Man, what is the need for foster kids? I mean, obviously at the end of the day, homes, and not just any type of foster home, but therapeutic foster homes is really the biggest need. Usually I think there's half the amount of foster families needed. And when you think of that, when you think of 8,000 kids in DCS custody, half the amount of foster homes that are needed, it's a nuanced response. I mean, some of these kiddos aren't ready to be into what they call level 1 home. And many kids need that therapeutic home for families that can really wrap around them fully with patience to help them rehabilitate to be able to eventually have independent living. So homes really is the biggest thing. Community support is going to be the second thing for sure. There's amazing nonprofits all throughout the state of Tennessee that are doing work similar or very different than the Bridge House, but are still in this space. Isaiah 117, fantastic organization. Tennessee Kids Belong, amazing organization. Youth Villages, Omni Family Foundation, I Am Next, Crossroads Campus. It goes on and on with all these places that are doing such fantastic work. And even though the Bridge House may not be in your area, or maybe it is, I would say identify who is there.
When I think of Delta Dental now, it's really their core values. It's the volunteerism, it's the giving back.
Delta Dental gives us 10,000 toothbrushes, so twice a year we have these children that are going home with food that may not have weekend food, and they're also getting a toothbrush.
The best partners are the ones that truly do impact the community together, and I don't think there's a better example of that than our partnership with Delta Dental.
At Two Rivers Ford, we've been selling American-made trucks at a fair price since 1983. And today, we're one of the top volume Ford truck dealers in America. Two Rivers Ford, your Ford truck headquarters.
Hello again. Thank you for joining us to Making It in Mount Juliet. I'd like to thank our sponsors, Two Rivers Ford and Busy Bee Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning, for making it possible. I have to tell you, I've had many pleasures doing this, but I think today might be the most exciting one for me. I'm with my friends, the Hedges, Paul and his mom, Karen. George and James are in the building as well, but they own Shiloh Music. Shiloh Music has been in business in Mount Juliet for well over 50 years. One of our most established, longest continuous owned business in Mount Juliet. It's such a pleasure to be here with you. I'm looking forward to the next few minutes, and you got some exciting things to share with us. First of all, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's been
been a eventful couple of years for us.
Yeah,
so.
Truly a family-owned business, and 52 years. Am I right on the 52 years?
April 1st will be 52 years.
You know, anything special in the plans for that?
So on that Saturday, April 4th, we're doing a Taylor launch event because we've been a Martin dealer, Fender, PRS for a long time. We're fortunate to bring Taylor in right before the Christmas season. And so we're doing a launch event. They brought in a bunch of custom shop guitars. Our rep will be here, answer questions. It's just going to be a fun day. You know, we'll have some light foods and stuff coming in. We'll have music trivia, swag giveaway. You never know what's going to happen. It's going to be a big fun event.
Saturday, April 4th.
Mm-hmm. Noon to 5, I think, something like that. Pretty much, if you're here, we're not going to kick anybody out. So as long as it goes, it goes.
It goes. We'll have fun.
From being the Lifetime Achievement Award winner to, you know, I'm sure the recognitions they've been many over the years. But I'd love for you to share so that you can appreciate these folks up here as we're talking. An award that was just won recently that the best on the planet. Why don't you share with us what that award was?
Okay. We are members of the National Association of Music Merchants, which is the NAM organization, which is worldwide. And the last 3 years, we have been honored to have been named one of the top 100 dealers in the world. This year, we came home with a surprise award, which is the Best Music Lesson Program. And
in the world.
And we were totally surprised, and I still get misty-eyed just with all the work that we have done. We have, I can now say, the best music teachers in the world that work for us. And when we started in 1974, I married into the business, but we had 2 little bitty teaching studios. We now have 9. And between 400 to 500 students a week coming in and out of this store every week, and it's just so much fun to watch these little ones learn. I've been teaching piano for 50 years. I just celebrated 50, and so that's been fun to watch our program grow from just 2 little bitty studios to 9.
And one of them, you had to open the door, walk in, close the door, let them go to the piano, and then open it again.
The room was so small, yeah.
And there may not be a business in Middle Tennessee that better defines a small family-owned business than Shiloh Music.
Thank you. Thank you.
What was it like growing up in the music business? Probably didn't have too much choice, but
I mean, we pretty much me and my brother just kind of, it was life. You know, we'd go to school and come after school. We'd go and the music store was our daycare for a long time. You know, we'd be running around doing whatever and learning everything about the instruments and you know, all of that stuff, which is where the love came from it.
You know, speaking of the instruments, you can see right now behind us a room full of guitars, maybe some fiddles, I guess, but your store, it's incredible the inventory that you have out there, and you have a lot more than just guitars.
Yeah, we do. We've got pretty much anything that you need and that the musician needs, and we always get people come in the first time, that wow effect of like, I didn't realize y'all had all of this. And you know, it's just, people don't realize from the street how big our store is until you walk in.
Some of those folks that walk in, do you draw customers from pretty far outside of Mount Juliet?
Yeah, in fact, we've got a special guitar that we're partnering with the manufacturer, and it's a commemorative for a guitar for one of the Opry guys who passed away a couple years ago. And we've got a guy driving in from North Carolina and Arkansas, and we've shipped stuff to California, you know, all over the country. Mm-hmm. You know, it's just, we get, when you treat customers right, no matter where they live, they want to buy stuff from you because you know.
And they probably want to tell other people about you too, that's right? Yeah. You know, speaking of the customers that come in and you give lessons to, how young do some people become students of your lessons? And I mean, can you start them when they start school?
Right now I have about 4 little ones that are 5 years old.
5 years old.
On piano. And they are absolutely adorable. Some do really well at age 5, and some I'll just say, let's wait a year. You know, because that maturity level may not be there, the fine motor skills may not be there. 6 and 7 is kind of my favorite age to start. The oldest I've ever taught was, I think she was about 84 or 85, and the student right before her was 4 years old. So I went from a 4-year-old mindset to an 85-year-old, and it was just such fun, you know. Just
if you're out there watching, it doesn't sound like age is going to keep you back from maybe learning a new skill.
The only thing stopping is you.
Stopping is you.
That's it.
So you're located on North Mount Juliet Road, just before you get to Kroger's. Been here for years, but website, if people want to go in and learn a little bit more?
Yeah, it's ShilohMusicCenter.com. We're in the middle of updating our computer system and all that, which is pulling the website into it. So if you happen to go on there and it acts kind of weird, it's in the process of being updated. So, but on all of our socials, you know, we have stuff on there all the time too. And just come in. You know, Dad always, says that we're the barber shop of guitar shops. And it's one of those, you come in, hang out, and you never know who's going to walk through the door. And one of my favorite stories with that is the lady was signing her kids up for guitar lessons and goes, do you ever have anybody famous come in?
That's a good question.
Yeah, and look around, there's 8 people that have won a Grammy in the store at that time.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, yeah, occasionally we do. Occasionally.
Well, I can't tell you how much Shiloh Music and your family has meant to me personally and to the business community. Just ingrained so much in the culture of what Mount Juliet is. Good to see all of you still pulling the wagon in the same direction right here, doing the same things you've been doing for half a century. We're better off because we have you
here. It's fun. It's when you love what you do, and I mean, we work in a guitar shop. I mean, it's fun. It's a great thing
so
to
much
do.
Fun.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Look at this room.
and incredible. But on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, the entire community, and all of those people who you've worked with so closely over the years, congratulations on your award. That's absolutely incredible.
It's still.
We're all so proud of you. So
thank you
if you
so
haven't
much.
checked it out, go look at their website. Better yet, just come by one day and stop in here. It's a different kind of feeling as soon as you walk in the door. You just sort of start relaxing a little bit. Everybody is so nice. Everything is clean. It's well lit. I hope you'll stop by Shiloh Music. If you got any questions, check out the website. Come and meet some wonderful people right here, what we call home in Mount Juliet. Thank you again to Two Rivers Ford, Busy Bee Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning for your generous sponsorship. Thank you for tuning in to Making It in Mount Juliet.
Let's face it, buying a vehicle should be straightforward and stress-free, and that's exactly how Two Rivers Ford has been doing business for decades. This locally owned dealership has a non-commissioned sales team whose only focus is to find you the right vehicle at the right price without the pressure. So you'll actually have a fun car buying experience. Great prices, easy financing, and a non-commissioned sales team. Two Rivers Ford, the South's most trusted Ford dealer.
Looking for something to do with the family this weekend? We'll check out what's on stage at Playhouse 615 in Mount Juliet. This is the last weekend for The Little Foxes, a story of a ruthless family in 1900s Alabama scheming to build a cotton mill, clashing over money, power, and family, leading to betrayal, theft, and ultimately tragedy. By going to Playhouse615.com, you'll find ticket prices and other upcoming productions. Thanks so much for joining us here for Making It in Mount Juliet. We hope to see you back here next week.